to have this opportunity to personally say welcome home and thank you to Dr. Katherine Coleman Goble Johnson. I was asked to come and to talk about the process that led to this historic day. Unfortunately, before now, the history of great Americans like Dr. Johnson was not a part of my formal education. So, like many people, I went to see the movie Hidden Figures. And it was right before the start of the 2017 legislative session. I had just been reelected to my second term. Thank you. And I was expecting and I was hopeful that I would once again be named to chair the Committee on Minority Issues. So as soon as I returned to Charleston, I prepared a citation recognizing the work of Dr. Johnson. And it was during this process that I discovered that other legislators were introducing their own resolutions in her honor. And so it was clear that there was beginning to become a groundswell of support in the West Virginia legislature for making sure that this phenomenal pioneer of math and science be fully recognized and honored for her remarkable contributions to America's space programs. Ultimately, that citation that I had been preparing, it grew into a resolution in her honor. And after learning about my plans to bring one of the family members of Dr. Johnson to Charleston, our House Speaker had me work with his Chief of Staff to push through all the pending resolutions so that they could be voted on and adopted all on the same day. So what we ended up having was Senate Resolution 66, introduced by Senator Patricia Puertas Rucker. It recognized Dr. Johnson's Presidential Medal of Freedom and all of her numerous accomplishments. We also had House Concurrent Resolution 26, introduced by Delegate Rodney Piles, urging Congress to rename the NASA facility in Fairmont, West Virginia after Dr. Johnson. And lastly, we had House Concurrent Resolution 94, introduced by Delegate Sean Hornbuckle, proclaiming and making each August 26th of every year to be Katherine Coleman Johnson Day. So, after ensuring that each resolution was making its way through the legislative process, I began to work out the logistics of bringing Kathy Moore, Katherine Johnson's beautiful daughter, to Charleston to receive the honors that we had prepared to bestow upon her mother. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that Kathy did come, and she was very gracious and very kind, and you could see that she was so moved by the ceremonies that she participated in that day. So we were also in a very challenging budget year. So I was grateful that God had blessed me with the resources to be able to cover the travel and the lodging and the meals myself. Because not only did I want to do this for Dr. Johnson, I wanted to do this for my state. I wanted to do this for every single West Virginian who would be inspired by learning about Dr. Johnson's story. So it became personal for me. And although the challenges that I faced in my life pale in comparison to what Dr. Johnson had to go through, I just found that I was drawn to her in a way that's difficult to describe. But that's what a role model is, someone who captures your attention and who inspires you to do more and to be more. So I cheerfully gave of my time and of my personal resources. And now, because of the contributions of Katherine Goble Johnson, every generation of West Virginians going forward will learn about the fearless mathematician whose calculations and commitment to excellence literally changed the world. So thank you, Dr. Johnson. happy birthday. And to all of West Virginia, happy Katherine Coleman Goble Johnson Day. Thank you.